Oh, that was nice, this song Jingle Bells. We never heard that song in Equestria. Anyway, it's the story. Bender runs away. You're good at playing it, son. 201 years of Percy, the small engine, and friends. Penny runs away. Penny, the other tank engine, is doing the goods work, taking the stone to the small engine docks. Many of his friends are saying hello and welcoming him back. Percy, he often met, was telling him they had missed him very much and said they haven't seen him for years. One day, Billy was tidying up the trucks himself. He liked being alone, and he didn't mind it. But sometimes, whenever he finishes, he wanders off to hide and rest somewhere quiet. It's good to be home again, he thought. One morning, Billy went on the main line shunting the last trucks in the siding. When they were tidy, he went on the main line again on the top of the hill. He was having a look at the view of his home, but was rather careless and not paying attention. Percy warned him to look, be careful on the main line. Look out for an engine coming. Billy wasn't listening as he looked at his view. He listened to the quietness of the wildlife. Birds were singing, and the wind blew. Nothing else sounded except the sound of another engine. It was quiet at first, but it started to get louder on the main line. He looked front and back. Suddenly, he saw to his shock a black Great Western engine. His enemy, called Snooper, he met and made a long time ago, was after him. He remembered he stole his bag of coal because he was poor, hungry. Now I got you, Billy, he shouted. In his cab was his other worst enemy, Lord Oil, who had a hatred of young tank engines. Billy remembered when he was born, his first manager he didn't know died, and Lord Oil was hired by mistake, and his enemy introduced himself to him and said a threat that he would one day scrap him, but he escaped, being born on the day you were about to get killed was scary and upsetting. Billy began to move. I won't stay here. I'll run away, he puffed. He went straight out of the Greendale Railway and was so frightened that he went into the Forest Railway without stopping. He was getting tired. But he saw his enemy still after him. I thought they had forgotten me, he thought. Smoke and Lord Oil came in the Forest Railway, about to ambush Billy, but something appeared, like Nightmare Moon. Stop! Snoop and Lord Oil were shocked to see they got something black that threatened them. The Black Partner! Oh no! Cried Snooper. How dare you forget my threat of not threatening Billy, the other tank engine? Lord Oil stepped out. He was scared of Nightmare Moon. Please, Nightmare Moon, I was only doing my job as Snooper's driver. You gave me another chance, you did. Well, your other chance didn't last long. I remember you were born on the day your mother and father died, and they told me you were given this wish of wanting to do the chain work after they'd have died. I had a thought if you do anything wrong, you'll not know that I will make a betray thing on them. When you and Billy met, when you were controller, you were threatening him to get scrapped. Engines born on death days should be treated, respected, and look after. You were fired, and Dr. Beeching was hired by mistake too. His life was a nightmare. While you were hiding in abandoned houses, I gave you this chance of driving an engine. But when Billy took your bag of coal, when he was poor, hungry, you began to do this murdering on him. And what have you got that you shouldn't use for murder? Lord Oil confessed his tools, and then he told her his life was sad because, well, it was fine when he went to school, but he got bored and started to give it trouble and was kicked out. Then he started doing his criminal work, doing the managing work, and threatening in the engine because when he heard every person reading Thomas books, he had a hatred of them. You are in a lot of trouble, and I think you too shall have to get killed from my anti-sickness spell. But first, you have to say sorry to Billy. He has the right to steal your coal when he was poor hungry, but there's a bit of sarcasm from him. You can't apologize to him when you're about to get a death penalty. Run him over, Poppet. No, said Snooper. No, please. I'm sorry, but we have rights to kill any bad thing that should never be born in the first place. Lord Oil was put on the track after Nightmare Moon, put in her anti-sickness spell. Billy moved backward. No! You've killed him! You'll pay for this, Billy, you bet! Never insult this young engine in front of me, you big mouth. Ah, no! No! I'm melting, please stop! No, Snooper, this is your first death penalty. And I never thought I would see you like this. This is when I made friends with you. Your life was great, but now I've chosen the wrong friend, considering you still want Billy scrapped. You won't get me made. That told me Steam Engine was his wrong friend. His relatives, his friends, you're his friend. All of you have hatred of Sodor. I wipe your face off. Your voice will be mixed with the wind. You say to the world I'm sorry, but nobody will take any notice. Wrong friends never think wise. As soon as she finished, Snooper died, and there's a pile of melted liquid. She turned back into Princess Luna. I'm sorry about this, Miss Billy. I've been watching you and have pity in hoping your life better. That's all right, Luna. I thank you again for helping me. Did you meet me in the other railway? Yes, I did, and have given you an advice. I better get back to the castle. Important duties. Billy was very pleased. He went to get a wash, And as for the voice sounds of Lord Oil and Snorter, well, their voices are sounding in the wind. Nobody takes any notice of them nowadays, and I'm sorry to say that. What's wrong with Lorna? Well, she's upset when she killed Snorper. She has done the right, the memory to remember the good old days. With them she thinks she cries. Why, Lorna, what's wrong? It's my friend, said Mister. A great western engine who is a wrong friend. When I saw a man I once knew was originally called Bobby Josh, but he changed his name to Lord Oil. I killed him too with the engine. He used to be called Colonel Dust, but he changed to Snooper. When he was kicked out of the quarry, I saw him make trouble there. When the manager was cross that he told him to leave, but he refused and wouldn't let his driver move his regulator. Instead, he just stood on the siding and jerked backwards and crashed into the office of his. The police came up and the manager told them what had happened. I had to visit it and sort out the mess, mending the office and telling them I'll sort the homeless engine out. It's none of your business to know this villain. What did you do to him? I punished him to the museum and left him there on display. Our friendship was broken as I started to wish I'd chosen another friend. Now I killed him and his soul to help Billy. I saw it happening on my diamond ball, and I understand you have done some duty of stopping many bad souls, helping good souls. I remember some time in twilight and a friend brought you back. You started to understand what's right and wrong. Lorna still had memory of when she was stuck in the moon for a very long time. That was a long time ago and we missed each other a lot. Sinister Hunter's sister. I know you hated that memory, but as everyone says, we have to forgive and forget. Thanks. Back on Tasmania, Billy told Percy about what's wrong with Lorna, and they told everyone about it, even me, the two controllers, and the little ponies, Spike and the baby ones. They already have told them. We have to give her some respect. You'll see, gentlemen. Me and my brother told everyone that Lorna has killed her friend Bobby Josh, which is a wrong friend, and now she's having some talk with Celestia. She told her some yesterday bad memory, and today's bad memory she wants to forget. Oh dear. Well, I think you'd better get Twilight, Percy. She needs to visit a teacher. All right. Hello, Princess. I'm to see your sister. Well, she's in a room. Go on. All right. Oh, hello, Twilight. Hello, Princess. What's wrong? I want to talk with her about this affair. She killed a friend, which is a wrong one. She chose, and how long she was in the moon. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll let you have a read of my books. Oh, thank you. Those are one of the Reverend Wilbert Hodges' Thomas books. I haven't read for years. Yeah, they're great. She left her to read Wilbert's Thomas books. Oh, oh dear. You got pulled with the express. It's nice of you to let her borrow your books. Thomas, Percy, and their friends gave you. Well, it's what she hasn't read. A success. She's liking them. Yes, she is, Percy. Let's soon cheer her up. Each other has to help each other. Like when Sunshine helped me when I was sick. Billy now works in peace with all his friends and brother for the years to come. And they would visit the little ponies at Sloping Main Cottage for some talks they like to do. Billy sometimes visits the hilltop to see the wonderful view, which is on the main line he was always careful to go on.